7. Barrett outside, the switch. Doncic goes, oh, what a great step! And then he hammers it home! Broke his ankles!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing well. As you guys know, the New York Knicks went on to lose to the Milwaukee Bucks yesterday. This was a pretty early game. It actually started at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and the New York Knicks did not come out victorious. But I feel like if you're being real with yourself, you just knew the New York Knicks were not going to win this game. The Knicks weren't healthy, and the New York Knicks just have not been a good basketball team. If it's at home, we've been better on the road than at home, but the New York Knicks just really need to get their shit together. They have not been a good basketball team. They just haven't. I know last time we beat Milwaukee, but that's back when we were still kind of solid. Right now, we're a below average team, and they didn't have Chris Middleton at the time, which is absolutely huge. And Obi Toppin, health and safety protocol. RJ Barrett, health and safety protocol. Congratulations to Alec Burks and his family. A brand new member of their family. They actually had a baby. Hopefully the baby's loved and just healthy right now and is in a safe environment. So congratulations to Alec Burks. I'm sure he's going to be a great dad, or he is a great dad. Just congratulations to the whole Burks family, and I hope RJ Barrett and Obi Toppin have a speedy recovery. Who knows how long they're going to be out, and Embiid was out for a very long time. Everyone's body reacts to this differently. Obviously, I'm upset that RJ Barrett was not able to play in this game, and I feel bad for Alec Burks as well that they were not able to play because at the end of the day, they're sick, and RJ Barrett was sick before, so he definitely has had a rough patch like these last few weeks when it comes to his basketball career and just being healthy as well. He's not been healthy. Threw up when he exited that Brooklyn Nets game, but it did give an opportunity to one player, and that player is Quentin Grimes. We took with the 25th overall pick out of Houston. Originally, he started off in Kansas. You could say that they didn't really let him play his game. He didn't play throughout his strengths, but you could also say he just developed. He matured more as a basketball player when transferring over to Houston. And I thought this was a solid pick when we drafted him because I felt like in the past, we just ignored these 3-and-D types of players. Yes, some people may be like, these 3-and-D players, they don't have a high ceiling. They're not stars, but you could still be very impactful. I'm not saying Quentin Grimes is going to be a Mikal Bridges level player, but you see the impact that Mikal Bridges makes like for a basketball team. They went to the finals because of Mikal Bridges, or he was one of the reasons. Obviously, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, Cameron Payne, what he was able to do off the bench, huge. But Mikal Bridges as well, he's that glue guy. He's the guy that puts it all together as well, just contributing on both ends of the floor. And in today's NBA, you got to be able to make shots outside on the perimeter, and you got to be able to defend. And that's what I think Quentin Grimes can bring to the table. And I feel like the New York Knicks need that type of player. They need someone that can consistently space the floor and play defense because Evan Fournier has not provided that to us. And I'm going to start by saying this. Like, I was not able to catch this game, but I was able to go back and watch some film because I saw the final score, and I was like, okay, this game wasn't close. Quentin Grimes had 27 points, but what's the context behind it? What does the film say? Did he really have a good point? Like, really have a good game, or was it just garbage time? I go back, watch the film. The New York Knicks didn't really cut it to 5 or 4 or anything like that. We were completely outmatched when it came to talent. They were a better coach team. They were just flat out better. But when we would kind of come back, kind of build some momentum, it was because of Quentin Grimes. This dude did just score a bunch of garbage time points in the fourth quarter. It's his first career start, by the way. First career start. I thought he was solid. I thought he had a good performance. He did start off shaky. He did have, like, I believe back-to-back turnovers, or had some turnovers early. But what do I love about Quentin Grimes? This dude could flat out shoot the basketball since high school. Since college, now in the NBA, he's a natural shooter of the basketball. You just look at his mechanics. Quick release. He has a good base, like good upper body. He has fluid mechanics. People are comparing him, or Knicks fans are really comparing him to Allen Houston. I'm not going to go that far, but Allen Houston had a silky smooth shot from the outside. There was a reason why they called him H2O, because he had a fluid jumper. But Quentin Grimes, quick trigger, like he can get it off in a hurry. And these aren't just like wide open 3-point shots. Like, he had some moments that were wide open, but some, like, you could see a very nice closeout by Bobby Portis. He's taller than Quentin Grimes, decent wingspan, had a good contest on him. Quentin Grimes can just get that shot off like in a hurry. He had this very deep 3. I believe he was like way outside on the perimeter, just absolutely drilled it. Again, it is just one game, but he was impressive, really shooting the basketball. And something you really want to look at as well, is he just being stationary? Is he staying in one spot, or is he moving without the ball? there was a couple times that I actually really did like how to he was really able to like position himself, relocate out there on the court, relocate outside on the perimeter, and find the open space. Like he really knew how to utilize the screen or use the screen like to a deficiency for the defense. And really, I believe I forgot who was setting the screen, but they actually did a good job. Quentin Grimes did a good job reading it, kind of catching the defense on his heels a little, but was able to pull up from beyond the arc. Let's just say he utilized the screen well, but he flat out shot the ball at an extremely high clip, was a great shooter of the basketball. 7 made threes, 27 points. He was brilliant when it came to shooting the basketball. And he did have a nice drive to the basket, kind of using the rim for his protection, laying it up on the other side there. That was a pretty nice drive. That is the deficiency of his game, like really not being a big-time shot creator, not being a big-time athlete. Like when he had a chance in transition after coming up with the steal, he didn't yam it. But that's another thing I want to get into. And I don't really, not going to downplay him when it comes to his athleticism and shooting off the dribble, because I'm okay with just having a pure 3-and-D player. You don't have to be fancy in my book. You just got to get the job done. And Grimes did that, but we didn't come out victorious, of course, which sucks. And he had some nice moments defensively. He has good awareness. I believe he finished with 3 steals in this game. Like I mentioned, 1 led to a bucket in transition. This dude hustles. He plays discipline. And I felt like, or he became more disciplined throughout the game, because it looked like he was going to have a very nice defensive possession on Chris Middleton. Shot clock winding down, but Chris Middleton just baited the rook in for a foul, like he was up in his jersey. Like, this dude's aggressive. He is a competitor, and he's not afraid. That's what I love about him. Like, he was just up in his jersey, but Chris Middleton got him with a little up fake, a little hesitation, and was able to draw a foul. I believe he finished with 3 fouls, wasn't in crazy foul trouble. But I was pretty surprised when I went back, watched the film. We all knew he could ball, but it's his first NBA start versus the Milwaukee Bucks. And there was times, like, I believe they cut it to, like, a 12-point lead. Like, I know that's still, like, we're down a lot, but we were just really getting torched in this game. Just everyone was getting it done for the Milwaukee Bucks. They were the better basketball team. But you got to be pleased with that if you're a New York Knicks fan. We'll see if his minutes continue when an RJ and Burks come back. But as of right now, it looks like Grimes could be our starter, like moving forward a little bit here, which I think is awesome when RJ Barrett and Grimes is out right now, because we need to focus on developing guys, especially when your guys like a Julius Randle and RJ Barrett have not been playing well, even though RJ Barrett's still young. Like Randle, not going to get into him right now, but I was very happy with the way Quentin Grimes scored the basketball. I was happy with the way he got up in people's jerseys. He even had a nice play. You could say he hesitated at the three-point line, but he did a good job like catching the defense on his heels, because he's such a threat from the outside that they thought he was going to shoot the 3. The Milwaukee Bucks drove, penetrated, and he found a Mitchell Robinson for a slam. So congratulations to Quentin Grimes for having a good first career start, 27 points, dished out the basketball a little bit. He just played aggressive. He really did, and I felt like he got more comfortable when the game went on. But 5 turnovers, has to clean that up. But I feel like that most of it was jitters. Like, there were some times he was like floating the ball and kind of careless with it. But we know passing isn't his strong suit, but I do think he's capable of just making the basic reads. But I could see him being a solid 3-and-D player in the league. I'm not going to say some future star. I know some Knicks fans are getting really excited. I'm excited for him too, as well. I hope he can make an impact for us. Like, we traded down like so many times to get this guy. We just traded down a lot in this draft. But let me know down below your thoughts. The New York Knicks lost, of course, so it kind of does overshadow Quentin Grimes' performance. But for a rookie making his first career start, like up there with Tony Douglas, Langston Galloway, not the best of names, but even a Knicks record of 7 made threes in the first start, that's just amazing. But yeah, let me know down below your thoughts, and peace out, y'all.